In my last video, I shared 6 mistakes guests with mobility devices make on a Disney cruise. But there are 4 more mistakes I want you to know about before you set sail. So let's get into the next 4. Mistake number 1, not checking whether your stateroom can accommodate your mobility device. It's easy to assume that if you can book a stateroom, your wheelchair or ECV will automatically fit inside. That's not necessarily the case. Disney Cruise Line says wheelchair-accessible staterooms have a minimum 32-inch wide entrance door, while typical stateroom doors can be much narrower. Disney also points out that standard staterooms may not have enough interior space to accommodate mobility equipment. So before you book, know the width and length of your wheelchair, power wheelchair, or ECV, and make sure the stateroom you're considering can accommodate it. And don't just think about getting through the door. You also need enough space inside the room to maneuver and safely store your mobility device. A little planning ahead can save you a lot of stress once you're on board. Mistake number 2, not learning the ship layout on day 1. Many guests spend the first few days repeatedly getting lost. Take some time after boarding to learn where the elevators, dining locations, theaters, pools, accessible restrooms, guest services, and your muster station are located. Knowing the ship's layout can save you time, energy, and frustration throughout your cruise. Belle on Wheels tip: once you find out where your muster station is, figure out how close it is to the elevators so you have an idea of the best route to get there. And remember, the guest assembly drill is usually followed by the sail away celebration, which means a lot of people will be heading toward the pool deck at the same time. Knowing your route ahead of time can make navigating that crowd much easier. And don't forget to check where accessible viewing or seating areas are available for the event. Mistake number 3, assuming pool areas are fully accessible. Another mistake is assuming that because Disney offers accessibility features, every pool area will be equally easy to access. Before your cruise, find out which pools have accessible lifts and where those lifts are located. And remember, using a pool lift may require you to transfer out of your wheelchair or ECV. You also need to think about the route to the pool, where you'll leave your mobility device, and how you'll get back to your stateroom afterward. Don't wait until you're on board to figure all of this out. If using the pool is important to you, do a little planning before you sail so you know what to expect. Mistake number 4, thinking you need to skip activities because you use a mobility device. And this may be the biggest mistake of all. Many first-time cruisers worry they'll miss out on shows, character meet and greets, dining experiences, deck parties, and other entertainment because they use a wheelchair, power wheelchair, or ECV. But needing a mobility device doesn't mean you have to sit out of the fun. Disney Cruise Line has made tremendous efforts to make many onboard experiences accessible to guests with mobility devices. You may need to plan differently. You may need to ask questions. And you may need to allow yourself a little extra time, but you can still enjoy so much of what makes a Disney cruise special. Don't let your mobility device convince you that you have to miss out on the magic. A little planning can go a long way toward making a Disney cruise less stressful and much more enjoyable. Thanks for watching Belle on Wheels. And remember, adventure is out there no matter how you travel.